We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Indianapolis Colts. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. Now Jackson on first down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
They snap it at one. Now it's Jackson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Darius Leonard able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. So they lost yardage and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Jackson now. His throw incomplete.
Jackson's pass.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Greedy Williams on the coverage.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Stop your body.
Throwing is Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Alton Robinson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now, it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Baltimore.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. That one goes for 30 yards.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
He goes right back the way of Hilton.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Marquise Brown.
Hollywood Marquise Brown. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the hole. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
He's brought down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
To try again after the sack. Jackson looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Their own 31-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
No, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
3rd down.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Taylor. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
But they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14.
A loss of 2 yards.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Justice Hill on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
To throw again. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first. Now Jackson on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
And off the deflection, it's caught.
Jackson's.
So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play.
Sometimes luck is all you need. That was not even the intended receiver on that play.
Well, Johnny on the spot, though.
Yeah, and it turned into a big play for those guys on offense. They'll take it each and every time.
Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Deebo Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts have taken the lead.
For the point after.
And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
K'Wan short on the stop. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
From the gun on third down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Jackson on first down. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Chase Claypool hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have retaken the lead.
His kick is
pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Taylor. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Hill on the return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if. Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Jackson. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Complete.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
He's not going to get me. Check the backer, check the backer.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Deebo Samuel.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Humphrey on the coverage.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. They run with Taylor, and he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
43 is the mark, boy, 43. Check, 43. You can't block me. You can't block me. 43 is the mic.
Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. Looking for Campbell downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Complete to
Chase Claypool with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
when you're thinking about your opening drive in the third quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, just sitting back in my chair, let's get eased in, a couple runs. No, boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
At their own 25-yard line.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You know that old expression, it's not my night?
1 yard.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
It's a gain.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Their own 10-yard.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And got his man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Complete to
Chase Claypool, an even 90 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tackle made at the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there, 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
At the 47.
Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Taylor. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
No gain on the play.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
They might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
3rd quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. Flushed out right. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. But it's going to be 2nd down. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing again. Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Jackson's pass intercepted.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's going to float this over. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there for Indy. 43 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Taylor. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
Again, it's Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a one-score game. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Good. Makes the score Ravens 27, Colts 20.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Here's Jackson on 1st and 10. He's going to rifle one deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Complete to
Chase Claypool, 64 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. To throw is Jackson on 1st down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Jackson now. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
On the play. It's 4th down.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He's been terrific so far. Nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Now Jackson throwing on first down. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. 84 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Throwing on first down. Jackson taking a shot for Samuel. Tried to drop it in there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Ravens 48, Colts 24. Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
On 3rd down, it's Taylor. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
That was fourth and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't fourth and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations, 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down, all right? This is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and...
They run once more with Taylor. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
A 4-yard loss.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Tonight's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points.